The Grimwade family actually showing real life despite social media feeding us all that real hype. We just some real guys trying to give some high definition to reality. Family acrobatically juggling life, smothered in cracks to avoid eternal casualty trust. It ain't easy, but teamwork make the dream work. It's me, Ella, Hezzy, Hosanna, Harper and Hallie, and I ain't forget that has a rage and the family.
Breaking news, Grimwade Gang. I had to go back into A&E last night. But it wasn't for this baby, it was for this one. Isn't it, Rue? Rue Bergerson.
Have a look at me, mate.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey sweetheart, you alright?
Yeah.
You okay? Harper's in, here we go, one after another. Come in. Hey buddy. Whoa. Oh, okay.
This is because you've got your brother's football boots on.
Now,
back to Mummy.
if you stay right there, that will actually be quite helpful. Can you show us, Rue, can you give me a wink?
Or can you close both eyes like this?
Can you try and close both eyes?
Daddy.
Have a look at the camera.
Shut both eyes.
Okay, now Grimwade Gang, that'll do it because...
The past 2 days, my darling husband, whose voice you can hear behind the camera,
Hello.
as per usual, had noticed that whenever Hazariah smiled or even cried, he was just doing it with one side of his face.
Yeah.
And I must big my husband up here because it was something that I was not really picking up on. But Tim was like, babe, what is happening with his face? And he's basically doing this, like when he smiles or when he cries, but not using the right hand side of his face. And what it is that basically it's been diagnosed by the doctor that he has a case of Belle's palsy, okay?
Why crying?
Raya was crying. Raya wasn't crying. Raya's a big boy.
Outside. How I crying?
Oh, crying outside. Oh, was you?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for letting us know.
Rue, can you say Belle's palsy?
By party.
That is apparently what you have, my man.
It's temporary weakness in one side of the face or loss of muscle movement.
Right.
And he doesn't have it severely, so don't worry, Grimwade Gang, he's going to be fine. He's on a 10-day course of medication to try and help clear it up. But it comes on after you had some sort of infection or something.
Right.
And we had noticed over the past couple of weeks, he was coming up in hives. It looked like an allergic reaction to something, but the doctor thinks it's related. And now at the end of it, he's come out with this Belle's palsy. So... yeah, it's a bit of a thing, isn't it, that makes you feel like...
And he was asleep.
Sorry, babe. Can you say that again?
He was asleep when he came out of the surgery.
Oh, was it?
No, he didn't have surgery, but he was asleep.
She
Sorry, no,
mean-
you were actually
no.
correct. No, what she said was actually correct. We went to the doctor's surgery yesterday, and I went in to see the doctor, and then he said, okay, because I've never diagnosed this before in children, I need to speak to the paediatrician at the hospital.
Yeah.
So could you wait in the waiting room, and then I'll come back out and let you know what's going on. I went and sat in the waiting room, and Hazariah fell asleep. And the doctor came out and referred us to the paediatrician at the
Harper,
hospital.
you know, yeah?
Yeah, and
My
then when I
girl.
came out the surgery, he was sleeping. So you were very correct.
And he went into the car asleep as well.
Yeah,
He didn't know he was asleep from the doctor's surgery.
yeah, but then we realised, oh, he's sleeping, isn't it? Because he was on
And
my
then he
shoulder.
waked.
He woke up.
And then he woke up, yeah.
And we went to Grandma's, then he went to the big doctor's.
Absolutely true. You are a very good storyteller, my
Oh,
girl.
very, very good. So, as with all things that happen with your children, it makes you, one, appreciate when they're well. Do you know what I mean? And then, two, think of other people who have children that are sick on a regular basis.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how hard that must be.
Yeah.
And just three, it just makes you want them to be better, isn't it? Yeah, so, but as you can see, Grimwade Gang, as he sits there flinging his bottle around, he's not ill within himself,
No.
is he?
Rue.
His new football bottle.
Rue, my guy. Do you feel sick or do you feel good?
My water bottle.
Yeah, I know that's your water bottle.
And it's from Smiggle.
It is from Smiggle. But, Rue, do you feel well or do you feel sick?
Sick.
You don't feel sick. I don't think so. Do you?
Well,
Oh, you feel well?
You feel well.
Or have I just
Being an
force-feeded you
actor.
that? Or are you being an actor?
So he hasn't been acting ill, but if you do leave Belle's palsy untreated, then it can actually have long-term effects.
Right.
Because it might mean that you don't get your muscle movement back or what have you. But he hasn't got it severely. I don't know if it's something that is hereditary, but I saw somewhere online, but you can't, you know, Dr. Google, you can't always believe everything that you're told. It did say that it can be something that if it's in your family, you're more likely to get. There's no way of kind of not getting it if you're gonna, if God has planned that you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. But you know what I mean? So there's no way to kind of like ward against it.
You right there, Roo?
Okay.
Just falling off chairs.
I'm just happy that it's not severe because I definitely don't want anything wrong with Raya.
No.
Because he's my only brother.
Yes.
You love him very much, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was a very good boy when we were at the at Children's A&E last night. It was just myself and Roo and this one that went. Just obviously because you don't want to take kids to hospital unnecessarily, and it was quite late. I got there as well. He was very good. The doctor had to put like a, you know, one of those. It looks like a lollipop stick, but down his throat to make him cough and she was just testing all his vitals, making sure that he's all okay. His breathing, his heart rate, his stomach, his abdomen, everything was fine. No high temperature. As you can see, he is being Roo as.
As per absolute usual.
Yes, you're very lively, aren't you? And the doctor was very impressed to hear that you got, what, 4 other siblings at home, wasn't it? She was like, wow, oh my goodness. Pardon?
Rabbit.
Rub what?
Peter Rabbit.
Oh no, we're not watching Peter.
Fox.
Well, the fox in Peter Rabbit, what about him?
Mr. Todd.
Mr. Todd.
Mr.
You want to
Todd.
watch Mr. Todd?
You like, because they watched Peter Rabbit the film at one point, and he quite enjoyed that, which was interesting, isn't it? He was quite taken by all the action, because he was a bit of an action rabbit, wasn't he?
Yeah. Do you like Peter
like
Rabbit? He is like. Is he like?
Not at the minute, sweetheart.
Roo.
Chat to the Grimwade Gang, sir.
Roo, you know what else people really, really liked? They liked when you said, "Oh my gosh!" Yeah, you said it and ran away, you little what's it?
What's it?
But yeah.
So I was actually saying before about it being hereditary. My brother had it when he was a teenager, so
Right.
I don't know if it's all Uncle Andre's fault. No, I'm joking.
Mummy,
Yes, darling.
why is it called Belle's Palsy?
I assume it's named after maybe the person who. Oh,
The heck?
Please. Why in the world did you just come bursting in? What the? Roo, stop kicking the things, them. Come.
well, if we wondered whether he's feeling well or not well.
And no, he's not insane. He's just Roo.
Yeah, he's just rude, isn't it? Yeah, I assume it's named after the person that discovered it. That's what they tend to do with, like, when you find illnesses and stuff. So, I assume.
Yeah. So from one. What are you doing, Roo? Roo, Roo, can you show the people? I've been. Go on, Roo. In my dancing.
God, let's do the soundtrack for him. Just do it for him. The lyrics.
I've been tick-tocking while I'm walking, I'm adapting, and you're rocking, hit the water, bubble up like you clock your rabbit. Straight flow, monster scroll, losing focus, hit the kid up like the road and running back with all the motions.
Yay! Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
That was cool.
appreciated.
Oh, but from one.
Baby to another. She is a very, very, very tired little girl, but that is starting to change. I'm just looking at Ruby's undressing
Look at
herself.
this child.
I'm guessed.
You're getting undressed.
Well, there you go. That's Rue. He reminds me of the little boy from the Wild Thornberrys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it in the comment section below if you used to watch the Wild Thornberrys. Yeah. I
Guys,
used to love that show.
listen to what Rue says to Houston. He's trying to say, hi, Bubba Lubba. Rue, say it. Rue, say it.
Hi, Purple Lover.
He says, hi, Purple Lubba.
Because we go bubba lubba bubba lubba.
Yeah.
I
Oh, he's sorry, babe. He doesn't want his clothes on right now.
It's gonna get cold though.
Yeah.
Look.
So
I don't care.
Hi, Purple Lubba. You're gonna give her. Oh, gentle. You're gonna give her kisses. I'm sure she loves your kisses.
Oh, baby.
You want to sit on my lap and hold the baby. If Hez puts that on the floor for me, and then if you come up on my lap, look at this multitasking, eh?
Oh, it's excellent.
Multitasking mummy. And then if we put the baby onto your lap while supporting her at the same time, mummy.
Hi, Purple Lover.
Hi, Purple Lover.
Hi, Purple Lover. There you go. Has Houston been eating a lot, do you think, Rue?
Purple Lover.
Okay, he's just saying hi, Purple Lover. She's been eating and putting on the weight.
Yeah.
A week
My
ago.
boobies.
Mummy's boobies.
Ah, is that what she's been eating, Root?
Yeah. A week ago, when the midwife came, she was 8 pounds 1, which was obviously over her birth weight. And now, I mean, I don't know exactly how much she weighs now because I haven't taken her to the surgery this week. But you can see, guys, look at the cheeks. She's gaining the weight. And Grimwade Gang, so many of you feel like she looks like Hallie. But I can see it. I can see it. Yes, Purple Lover. Can I hold her and go get dressed? But I think she looks like Harper, personally.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. But I know things change a lot over time, so we shall see. But she's growing beautifully, and we're keeping her safe at home. Very much so. The reason being that I'm sure many of you who follow the news have been keeping up to date.
I don't even think you need to follow the news. It's probably where you're at.
Hopefully it's not too close to where you're at. With this whole coronavirus that's been going around through every country.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have just felt that it's best to keep her inside, really, isn't it? Darling, you felt definitely that's the best thing to do, haven't you?
Yeah, so it's crazy outside at the moment. It's absolutely insane. Pandemonium in all the supermarkets, schools, and all these kind of places where you would have a gathering of loads of people, as you know, are slowly being stopped one by one. But I can't lie, I have said a couple of prayers thanking the Lord for doing homeschooling. Sorry, that was homeschooling. Doing homeschooling because obviously it keeps our children a lot of the time, you know, in here. We only need to go out when we need to go out.
Keeps them out of harm's way.
Yeah, it keeps them out of harm's way. So, Rue, come. Quick, hide.
Daddy, keep you safe.
Where does Orion go?
Can she see you?
Can she see you, Rue?
Oh, no.
There you go, guys. You can see some smiles there.
Do you smile?
He did,
Rue,
yeah.
can you give a big cheese to the camera?
Yeah, so you can
So
see
you
that
can
he's
see,
just...
unfortunately, only on one side of his face.
Yes.
You going again? You're going
Going on.
Go.
Yes, it keeps our children out of harm's way.
So it keeps our children out of harm's way and us. But I'm sure to all the massive families out there, we're a family of 8, and if one of us gets it is peak for about 6 months in this house, because it will go from one to the other, and it's not all at the same time. If it was all you just have it, you know what I mean, you get over it, then cool. But
Have you ever had flu yourself, babe?
I'm not sure if I have, I'm not sure if I've had proper flu. I think I have, but I don't want to say yes for sure because I can't remember. But I'm told that flu knocks you out, proper out. So yeah, and shout out to anyone out there who may have it and is battling with it. We pray and hope you have a speedy recovery ASAP.
And what are you doing to ward against it? Are your schools taking precautions?
I heard something today that said the children, there's no proof that kind of the children overly carry it and pass it amongst themselves. So some of the schools have kind of kept going. It's more a danger to the elderly generation or whatnot. And our thoughts and prayers are obviously with you guys if you are, elderly or, you have other underlying health issues. So, but it's a little bit scary, but at the same time, really and truly, it's a flu. It's a type of flu. Generally speaking, people will get better from it. We're just here and we're just hoping that it passes over and we get back to normality.
I think for myself, the main thing is that as a mum, I just don't want anybody in the family to get it because it's just going to be so inconvenient. Not that I want any of them... Hello, darling. Obviously, I don't want any of them to be ill. But like Tim was saying, it's just, not everyone's going to get it at the same time. And the amount of time it's going to just be sat in our home... Daddy said 6 months, just only a
Yeah,
year.
so-
And of course, you know, it's just very inconvenient for moving forward with life. And anybody
course.
who has a big family would know that having a schedule and keeping up with all your usual things is
Yeah.
important for just
Yes.
keeping your house just running over well. But when everyone's just stuck at home in one
Yeah.
space, it can get a bit on top, can't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's much better when you can just go out to your normal activities and just enjoy life, man.
Yeah.
But I know whenever illness comes, you know, God willing, with things like a flu, it will pass. And it makes you more appreciative of when you're not ill, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
I guess.
Hez, you got my girl over there?
I know
Can you bring her here?
They
I feel
sound
like,
very active
look,
in there.
yeah, because they are. They're all playing football and she's playing with them. Look. You alright, Hez?
Yeah.
Right, sorry, I just wanted to have her back in close proximity.
There you go.
Oh man, look at her. She's such a beautiful little girl.
Pretty girl.
Oh, hello, pretty
Bless her.
girl. Oh, look at that face. Bless her.
I love how
Oh,
dark she
yeah.
is. Look how dark
Mine's
she
got
is.
cold.
What's that?
Mine's got
Oh,
cold.
Rue, put the cup.
Kids, let me go and deal with it.
Mine
Been a
gets
cheeky
cold.
monkey. How do I know? Alright, come here. You, Mr. Man.
Look what he's done.
Why are you being such a terror?
Look.
Look what he's done.
Huh? Why? No, don't try to put it on my face. Well, look at.
Oh my days. If this kid doesn't know how to charm his way out of telling off,
You trying to sweet
I
your
do
mum?
not know who does.
My gosh.
Oh, there it
Who
is.
put the coal on your hands?
Hallie.
What? No, no,
Who
no,
put
no.
the coal on your hands?
My nana.
No, Azariah, we mustn't lie. Look at me.
Look at Daddy.
We mustn't lie. Who picked up the coal?
Hetty.
No.
No, that's not true.
It was.
It was.
No, you don't need to search your mind.
He's about to say.
Rue,
Who was it?
who was it? No, don't look around.
Who had the
It
coal in their
was.
hands?
Me.
All right.
So, as much as we may be stuck at home for 2 weeks,
You can see.
there'll be a lot going on in our house and a lot to deal with. So
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
but yeah, we are gonna get on with the rest of the day. Come on, Poppet. You come to Mummy, and I can actually try and wake you up and feed you. Seeing as it was your feeding time, isn't it? You're gonna say bye to the Grimwade Gang.
Oh, sorry, before you do, I just
Oh.
have to big up this little princess.
Oh, thank you,
Who
Hosanna.
is always on it. Oh, look, Hezzy's trying it. Look at it.
Come, girls.
This guy.
Azariah.
Oh, man.
Anyway, Grimwade Gang, we love you very much.
Yeah, see you later.
Say bye.
So you think you were right? Bring it on, prove